Hi guys, welcome to part 2. So I have done the meatballs already. We're going to put them into this pan when it's heated up. I have set up some potatoes. We're going to make mashed potatoes here. And here I have porcini mushrooms. We're going to make a sauce with those. And here I have a baking tray. We're going to put the meatballs on here once they are baked in the pan, and they are going to go into the oven. I have put the oven up to 200 degrees and we are going to start baking the meatballs. So once they are in the pan, I will show you. I'm also going to put some butter in with the olive oil for a better taste. And I have some Merlot. We're going to be using that for making the sauce. Now at this point we don't want to be getting the pan too hot, otherwise we're going to have burnt bits in there and the sauce won't taste nice. Now we have the meatballs in the pan. We're going to bake them, and once they're baked they're going onto the tray and into the oven. So I'm going to be turning them so that they will get brown all over. And yeah, when they are all done here, we are going to put them into the oven and we are going to turn on those potatoes, because we are going to be making mashed potatoes, and I will be showing you how to do that too. So stay tuned. These are baking nice and slowly, the way they should be. Looking good. And this is what they look like when they are baked on the top. I have turned them over, but I have to turn them again. They are baking nice and slowly now. And that is the way that they should be. This guy over here, I have to leave a little bit longer on one side, and that guy too. I'm gonna use a spatula, turn it over, like that. And they're looking good so far. I have turned them once again, and they need to be turned again. The potatoes back there, they're on the boil. I'm going to put the lid on, like so. I'm going to let them boil. And now I'm going to be adding the next batch of meatballs. Now they are all in. That's the last batch. Here are the half finished ones. They're going to be going into the oven when this batch is finished. The potatoes are coming up to the boil already, but the lid is going to stay on because they need to be at least boiled for half an hour. These are looking good. I'm going to give them another flip or another rotation, and then they'll be here on the tray. So these are the meatballs. They're baked. They are going to go into the oven. So here we have the porcini mushrooms. I had to soak them in water, but we're going to use the porcini mushroom stock, which is this. This is where the porcini mushrooms were in. We're going to be using that to make the sauce. So we're going to have to cut them up with some onions. This will go in here into the pan where the meat was. So let's get to it. This is red wine, Merlot red wine. We're going to be using this later on for the sauce. So we're going to have to cut some green onions, and we're going to cut the porcini mushrooms, while the potatoes are still boiling back there. So these are going into the pan. Let's put them in. Let's heat up the pan again. And as you can see, mushrooms are in, or not the mushrooms, but the green onions. And now we're going to cut the porcini mushrooms, and they go in there as well. Here are the porcini mushrooms, they're going into the pan. So now you see, we have added the porcini mushrooms in with the onions. This is going to be a sauce later on, a mushroom sauce that we are going to need for the meatballs. Let's turn this up to 6.5 and get this all nicely baked. Also, we need some chicken stock. So the chicken stock, the mushroom stock, and the wine. And now we are going to add the wine to it. So let's add the wine. And we are going to do a reduction. We're going to do a reduction of that. So this will have to come up to a boil because we're going to reduce the wine in there. And then we're going to use the stock here. Already have the chicken stock ready, and now we are going to add the porcini mushroom stock. Because we're going to make a sauce. I'm going to get the whisk this, and we're going to let that come up to the boil. Now I'm going to turn up the potatoes up to 12. They're boiling, but they're not ready. This is a nice sauce. We're going to let this come up to the boil because this needs a lot of boiling, and then we're going to reduce it again, and we are going to add the chicken stock to this. I've added some chicken stock to the sauce. Now, potatoes are on the boil, and I'm going to let this reduce another bit until we have a sauce. And I'm going to add some soya sauce. I added some soya sauce to it for the taste. This is still boiling. It's turning into a sauce already. So as you can see, this sauce here is almost ready. I have turned it down a little bit. The sauce is looking good, and that's the way the sauce should be. It's going to cook for a little bit more because we want to maybe reduce it a little bit more. So yeah, this was the process of the sauce. So I hope you have liked the video, and part 3 is going to be doing the potato puree. So I hope you liked the video, and that is it on the sauce. Bye bye.